Hi, my name is Dr. Noelle Lucas from Blue Oasis Pet Hospital, and I'm here to talk a little bit more about your dog's preventive care. And I have several questions that my assistant Alex is going to ask me.
So Dr. Lucas, what does preventative care do for my dog in the long run?
So preventive care is a catch-all. It just means we're preventing diseases from happening or illnesses. So preventive care is incredibly important for the health and well-being of your dog.
And so what kind of illnesses are we really going to be aiming for when we're doing good dog preventative care?
So it starts really when the dogs come in as puppies, and we are preventing disease through vaccination. So one of those big, scary diseases out there is canine parvovirus. So that's one of the vaccinations we're going to give. I have treated more than my fair share of dogs, and particularly puppies, that have parvovirus through my career. And it is an incredibly impactful virus to the pet's health. And it is a completely preventable disease. So vaccinations are really, really important in a young dog's life, and then we want to continue to boost that immune system to some of those really preventable diseases through their life. And then we're also talking about infectious diseases that are carried through mosquito bites, which is heartworm disease, and then a lot of tick-borne diseases carried through tick bites. We can prevent a lot of those infections and those really devastating diseases with preventive care.
Let's talk about life stages in preventative care. Obviously, it changes as it goes along, right?
Mm-hmm. So preventive care means something different in different life stages. It's true. So when you have a young dog or a little puppy, they're going to need mostly vaccinations, and we're going to watch through growth and development, and we're going to talk about good nutrition, and we're going to keep them on good flea tick heartworm prevention. We're going to be looking at their blood periodically throughout life, ideally once a year. We're going to be running a small blood panel on your dog when they're younger, because we just want to follow those core organs as they go through life, because we can actually find diseases we know early if we're looking for them. And then as your dog gets older, we start changing our attention to some of those senior canine diseases, and we're going to be running larger preventative blood work panels. We actually have some cancer screening blood tests now that we're starting to introduce in our dogs as they get older. So we're looking for disease before your pet is sick, and we're also trying to prevent diseases through the use of immunizations and also flea tick heartworm preventions.
Is preventative care less expensive than treatment?
In most cases, preventing a disease from happening is less expensive than it is to treat the disease. For example, we talked about parvovirus earlier. If we have a puppy that comes in with parvovirus, usually they're incredibly sick, lethargic, vomiting, diarrhea. This is a potential fatal disease for a puppy. It is expensive to treat that puppy. They're going to receive, hospitalization, fluids, medications, and that can cost quite a bit of money, and that's going to happen for multiple days of that little dog's life as we're trying to save their life. If we give them an immunization, that is, not very expensive at all, and what a difference it can make in that little dog's life to prevent that disease from ever happening, because we can't keep them from getting exposed to that disease. We live in the real world. They're going to get exposed potentially to that virus, but if they get exposed and they have an immune system to protect themselves from it, we just prevented them from having illness. So that's one example of how getting a dog preventive care can then help them live a healthier, longer life and save you money in the meantime. So we want you to ask questions about preventive care, we want to know what your dog's lifestyle is. We want to partner with you in fitting and customizing that preventive care to what your dog's lifestyle is. It's not a one-size-fits-all, and that can only be determined when you partner with your veterinarian and their team to find out what's best for your pet. So we invite you to ask those questions, and if you're in the Mount Juliet or Nashville area, we'd love to see you here at Blue Oasis Pet Hospital and partner with you. Thanks.